The last time I went and saw her, we're sitting there, we're talking about my childhood. It comes up that I was raised Catholic. And when we get to the end of it, she says, very sincerely, well, John, I think that you might be able to handle some of your depression issues if you just returned to the church and got more involved. Like, I'm sorry, did you just punt my problems to God? Like, that's a hell of an escalation for our 5th session together. And last I checked, the Almighty doesn't take Blue Cross Blue Shield. So why don't we just keep sitting here, we'll work through it together. I mean, what kind of psychopath tells you to go back to the Catholic Church to get less depressed? I'm part of a religion that proudly proclaims that all sins are equal in God's eyes. That's gonna help my depression? By that logic, every time someone cuts me off in traffic and I yell, "You dumb bitch," apparently that makes me Hitler in God's eyes. I don't think that's gonna make my anxiety any better. It's ridiculous. But it turns out that your antidepressants, in some cases, makes people want to kill themselves. And he's just like, what? Oh my God, this is embarrassing. It was like literally the one thing I had to avoid. This is nuts. Oh, I'm gonna lose my job over this. Walt, man, come on. Come on. But it's not all bad. It's been an interesting few months. Superintendent of a local Dallas public school, because he wants me, of all people, to come in and talk to the students about business ownership. Because despite how I look and everything I've said so far, I actually own a business. And like a real one, with employees and a building. We pay taxes. It's awesome. And I don't say that to flex. I say it for 2 very important reasons. Number one, and ladies, maybe you can back me up on this, I've been told by every 25 to 35-year-old woman I've ever met that, and I quote, every asshole on Tinder says he owns something. So I just want to make sure I don't end up as that person. And the second reason is because the only other people who talk about entrepreneurship that I've ever met are the chicks from high school who try to slide into my DMs to sell me makeup. Like, you know that type, right? Like, I don't get it. If your name ain't Mary Kay, you don't own shit. Like, I'm not sure what you're doing. And know your audience, by the way. Like, I enjoy slapping on a light rouge as much as the next guy, but I do that on my own time. So maybe you peddle your wares elsewhere to somebody else you haven't talked to in 20 years. I don't know. But I'm not sure. I don't have a great story about going into business. I didn't get an MBA. I'm not a particularly smart person. I just kind of did it. In fact, I'm feeling good. You guys are a great crowd. I'm just going to tell you the secret of going into business for yourself. It's very simple. Write this down. One thing. All you have to do to go into business for yourself, make yourself unemployable. That's all you have to do. You have to become the shittiest employee of all time so that no business could even fathom hiring you. Then you either go into business for yourself or you starve to death. And obviously, I'm way too fat to starve, so this is where we're at. This is what we're doing. But I could tell this guy thought, like, he really was concerned I was going to say no, because he started laying it on thick, and that's when the conversation got pretty fun. Because at one point, he literally said to me, John, come in and talk to this class. Let's show them what success really looks like. Somebody didn't do enough Instagram stalking before they picked up the phone, I think, because this is what rock bottom looks like, not success. And it occurred to me that, oh my God, this guy really thinks I'm going to come in like something out of a movie. I'm going to pounce into that classroom and be like, good morning, children. I'm Mr. Minjo, and I'm here today to tell you that if you work hard and try your best, you can have all of this and more. I tell that to a group of high school kids, they're going to hurt themselves. By the end of the day, the principal's going to be like, did 30 kids really drop out in one day? I'm like, I don't know how that happened. I don't work here. Like, that's crazy that went down. But he really thinks that's happening. He thinks it's going to be a movie. I think it's going to be more like MTV's Scared Straight. Which, if you never watched that, oh, you've missed out. Back in the late 90s, first uncensored show on cable, they bus a bunch of privileged kids from the burbs out to a maximum security prison. And they just let the prisoners bust their balls for a half hour. It was incredible. These guys would go nose to nose with these kids, be like, you think it's cool and fun to do drugs? You're going to end up in here like me. You keep that shit up. And these kids are like, well, I hear you. I don't understand how I got here, though. I got on the bus. I thought I was going on a field trip. Like, did my parents sign a permission slip for this or what? Like, how did I get here? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Scared Straight 34-year-old white guy edition, because I do feel like it's my civic duty to explain to these children that there's nothing that they love, enjoy, or hold dear that won't be a total nightmare for them by the time they hit their 30s. It's just the facts. So I'm going to come in hot with these kids and be like, what's up, everybody? It's your Uncle Minji. Okay, I'm gonna hit you kids with some facts today. You ready? Let's start small. You kids think it's fun and cool sneaking out on your parents every weekend? Shh, I get you. I sneak out on my wife every weekend. I hear you. Not for any fun or cool reasons, though. No. I do it because I want to enjoy a hot and ready pizza and a 2-liter of Mountain Dew, which I have to consume in the parking lot of the Little Caesars because I don't want to look my wife in the eyes so she can judge me about my increasingly disconcerting weight issues. This is 34, kids. Get pumped. I'm just going to keep going with them, too. I'm just going to keep going. Like, we got any athletes in the room? Oh, you think it's cool and fun to do sports? Oh, I get it. Division I hockey and baseball. This is what happens when your metabolism hits a brick fucking wall in your 30s. Okay? You want to know where my journey has taken me? I'm currently the 3rd string pitcher on my co-ed softball team. Soak that in. When it comes to underhanding a ball 28 feet, my team unanimously decided I was the 3rd best option available. That's where it goes, kids. What else can I tell? I'll be like, hey kids, you think it's cool and fun to do drugs? Oh, kids, you have absolutely right on that one. That one you actually got to pump up a little bit. Because one of the cool things you'll learn as you get into your 30s is that everyone's been doing drugs the entire time. In fact, the kids in the back of the class, the nerdy ones that you think are judging you for smoking weed, oh, they're not judging you for smoking weed. They're judging you because they think your shit is weak. They're going to the bathroom in between classes and cutting up rails of cocaine and Adderall and blasting off toward a 4-point GPA and a full ride to an Ivy League institution. You're smoking bowls that are going to get you saddled with a lifetime of student debt. Pick it up a notch, okay? Come on, kids. Come on, kids. And then assuming I haven't been escorted off the premises at that point, I guess I could hit them with one more. Be like, you kids think it's cool and fun to have sex? Sex isn't cool. It's not fun. Sex is a workout, and it is fucking exhausting. In fact, the only time I'm jumping into bed with my wife is if my Apple Watch tells me I'm 3 minutes away from closing my workout ring for the day. At which point I'm like, hey, sweetie, Siri says we got the green light. We're good to go. Let's give it a shot. I mean, I'm confident 3 minutes I can at least knock out half that time anyway. So, guys, I'm John Ninja.